According to reports, for each dollar you spend on your email marketing, you're likely to make a return of roughly about $44. And with these figures, they only point out to one thing, that email marketing is indeed a productive tool that has proven itself very profitable. And just like every other marketing tool, platform, and strategy, it evolves, and a couple of things will need to change over time. This is why you might notice that some things that worked last year are probably not working this year or the next year. So in this video, I've decided to drop my top 6 best tricks and tips that I've used to get some real crazy results in email marketing. And these tips will work for you now and going into the year 2021, and they will help you maintain your relationship from the point of subscribers getting onto your list to the point when they eventually patronize you and you'll make sales from them. Also, I'm going to show you how to put them into effective use so they can get you profitable results, and hopefully in record time. So what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. And for all you new guys, my name is Donnell R. Jones. And on this channel, I'm passionate about teaching people how to build a profitable email list business utilizing top strategies and tips through email marketing. And make sure you stick around to the end because I have a bonus training that you definitely don't want to miss out on. So with that being said, let's get right into it. All right, so the first and very important thing going into 2021, I would say, is for you to always go for simpler or zero email designs. Lots of times, while I've helped a client with handling and managing their sales funnels, I've gotten questions from them wondering why their emails couldn't come with fancy designs that they've probably seen, in the company's email. I quite understand their concerns because, let's be honest, those designs can be pretty cool. But like I always point out to them, it's not about making your emails look cool and pretty, but it's more about what they could make your emails look like. Lots of email providers have put in the functionality for you to be able to include some designs, and these will usually come with what they call templates. But the problem is that these designs would almost always make your emails come out as if they were too commercial. Just think back. What are emails to be used for? Communication, right? And with whom? Friends and family. So good. Now, would an email from a family or a friend normally come with fancy designs? Of course not. Now remember, our goal is to slide into your potential customer's inbox as a familiar name, friend, or a handy help that they can easily be trusted for something or on a subject. And this is why my suggestions are always to stick to what the marketing greats have always stuck to: plain emails. Now, while you might think of them as plain and boring, the truth is that these emails are the ones that are more likely to be read. And this is because at face value, they look like regular emails coming from a friend, neighbor, or a trusted person, rather than just, another commercial being chugged down, into their inbox by one of those companies. Now you see the direction I'm headed with now? And another reason you might want to dump the fancy templates and numerous links is actually the fact that it's more than likely to reach your customer. And another secret is that most of the time, those fancy designs and links will most likely push your email to fall into the promotions tab in your potential customer's email. Now, everyone knows how often anyone opens up the promotions tab. Almost never. Those designs and links are more than likely to push your emails into that dreaded tab. If you must do them, ensure you still keep it simple as possible, sticking to maybe one color and one link for each email. For me, when I do have to include an image, I try to avoid attaching images of products or anything that might pretty much make my email come off as commercial. I'd rather go for, an animated GIFs that are somewhat funny, but my audience will also be able to find it funny and be able to link it to the subject matter. Now, my second important tip going into 2021 I would like to share is to start making use of storytelling in your emails. It's something that I've discovered that needs to be done even in my own marketing campaigns. And it's something that I plan to do going into all my email marketing strategies as well. Don't just drop, your tips and advice. You could actually make it more enticing by weaving, in a short story that will help you drive home your point even better. Storytelling has a way of lighting up, certain parts of the brain, and your audience would be affected positively as they would relate even better to whatever point you are actually trying to make. And more especially if you were a story told from past events or something currently happening with you now is really good. For example, instead of just jumping right into your subject and going on and on about how your client can manage to sell their homes off, chip in a short story of that client who failed to take the advice and let the house sit for so long in the market until they probably finally agreed to make use of the advice, and then ended up making, over $10,000 in profit from the house. You see, ensure to add some colors to the story, stating your feelings at, several points, as well as the feeling of the client when they were able to make the sale at the end. Although all these make the story even more colorful as well as more relatable. So for my third important tip going into 2021 is for you to start including videos in your emails. But when doing so, you should state it right away in your subject line. Doing that should help improve your open rates up to twice your former open rates. And the other advantage is that with the videos, it's even more likely to pass your message across to your audience in a clearer and more distant medium. Rather than just reading, they get to visualize your point and hear what you actually are trying to say to them. And you can simply pretty much just make a short video of the same content that you were going to include in your email. And it gets people psyched that you had to spend so much money to set up and make a video just for them, even though you didn't do such a thing. You can make use of your smartphone, and when you post, you will have succeeded in connecting with your audience. You can post it on YouTube and then capture a frame of the video, then use it as an image for your email while embedding the link to the video itself in your email. All right, so the fourth important tip going into 2021 would be for you to drop high flyers and big hits. Now, while lots of small businesses feel overwhelmed when they're pretty much trying to put together content for their campaigns, the truth is that they already have the necessary content for whatever campaign they might want to achieve pretty much. And what they need to do is just repurpose some of the content and get them together into a new content in form of a series, which they can then push out as content to their new subscribers. And you can set it up in such a way that whenever a person signs up to your list, they begin receiving emails on the series from the very first release. And in doing this, you would simply be doing like a gradual buildup of your campaign. And in addition, it gets to be content that can be recycled and released as fresh content for your signups. And you can extend the series to continue for as long as you want it to run. Now, my fifth important tip going into 2021 should be doing segmentation to your list. But Daniel, what do you mean? For example, you run a business that has multiple sections that offer different services. Then you would most likely have different customers who have interest in the different offers that you have. And what you can do to create different lead magnets for the different sections you have. And each of them would draw in pretty much subscribers for that respective interest. And each interest with their corresponding customers would then pretty much represent a segment. And with each segment, you can run an email sequence for the subscribers in that list. And once anyone downloads a freebie for that particular interest, they get added to that particular segment for the interest and will be receiving the email sequence that you have created for that track or that segment. You could also choose to have a larger umbrella of a freebie that would pretty much cover multiple segments, and this will represent an interest that's common to everyone. Depending on your email provider you're using, you could get to see the particular freebie that the subscribers have actually chosen and the segment that they've been placed under. But for me, I personally use Aweber, but you can use any other service providers such as MailChimp, especially if you're a beginner. MailChimp is good. All right, so my sixth and final important tip going into 2021 would be the need to re-engage or scrub your email list. While you might have been able to successfully pretty much grow a large list, congrats, but it doesn't just end there. You have quantity and it's really great, but you know what could be much better? Having a list with solid quality. You need to have subscribers who actually open your emails and who engage with the content you actually push out. You know, you don't want to have a list filled with people who really, they pretty much don't care about even opening up your emails. That would actually be counterproductive, and we really don't want that. And in fact, as more people fail to open your emails, the more likely your emails are going to get flagged as spam. And this could lead to them pretty much unsubscribing and pushing you completely out of their inboxes. And high unsubscribe rates is a terrible signal to providers such as Gmail. That's very important. And usually when you are flagged by a user as spam, they fail to receive your future emails as well. And another benefit of trimming down your list to just people who actually want to hear from you is that you would be saving more on cost. You know, as most providers collect charges for running their services, when your list is filled with people who barely open your emails, you would be paying for services you pretty much barely enjoy. But when you scrub out your list, you create a list that you're benefiting from, and you would be paying for services that you're benefiting from. But hey, don't just be in a hurry to pretty much kick people off your list. Before you do that, this is what I would suggest for you to do. Create a campaign to re-engage them. More like giving them a fresh chance to reconnect with you and earn their place on your list. Your campaign would specifically be targeting to those who haven't opened your emails in a period of time. Let's say maybe 90 days. The emails would be, you would pretty much send these people these emails, and these emails will simply just be of high value. Do not promote or don't sell. Just offer them high value. And after 2 weeks, if they still haven't opened your emails, then you can cut them off from your list. Now you would be pretty sure that those who are left on your list are the people that want to hear from you, and they will want to also be sure that your email would be landing in the primary inbox of these people. Now I know this training was a lot to digest, so I have a bonus for you. I want you to click the link in the description and sign up so you can get instant access to my exclusive free masterclass training, where you'll actually get a behind the scenes look at how to build a profitable email list business from scratch. You guys need to think about this. There are over 5 billion email addresses in the world. Now, what if you could just tap into a little piece of that? I know this will probably change your life. So just click the link in the description and quickly sign up. Now it's your turn to talk to me and tell me what method you think that you would love to try going into 2021. Also share with me if you have yet to build your list and what could be possibly holding you back. I really want to know. You know, drop your thoughts and concerns in the comment section, and whatever questions you pretty much might have to ask me, I will go through everything and I will answer everyone that I could possibly answer. Well guys, I appreciate you watching this video. Smash that like button if you got value out of this video. Subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date with the freshest content that I have to offer. Alright, I want you guys to stay safe and may the rest of your week be blessed. I'm Donnell R. Jones, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. Don't forget, sign up for the free masterclass training and smash that like and subscribe button. I'm here to stay. Alright, y'all take care. See you in the next video. Peace.